this working? Okay. Okay. I should do open that up on my phone. So there it is. Okay. Okay. I should do open that up on my phone. So there it is. Okay. Okay. So I started a bit of a, I guess a let's play would probably be a good term for it. I'm just calling it a playthrough of Skyrim Special Edition on my YouTube channel. So I started a bit of a, I guess a let's play would probably be a good term for it. I'm just sorry, I had background sound that was bothering me. But basically I've been playing Skyrim again. It's been a while since I last played, so I've been putting up a couple of videos on YouTube, and I'm actually gonna start from the point I left off in when I ended my third video, which I haven't actually posted yet, but I will be posting it later today. So if anyone's interested in watching that, it's on my YouTube channel, and I think I have it linked in my profile. Let me check. So if anyone's interested in watching that, it's on my YouTube channel, and I think I have it linked in my profile. Yeah, I do. There it is. I also have my Twitter linked if you want to follow me on Twitter. Okay. Yeah, I do. There it is. I also have my Twitter linked if you want to follow me. Okay, here we go. So play. It's going to take a second for the game capture to catch up to the fact that the game is loading. There we go. It does that quite often. Right. Helps if I click in the actual game screen so that I can move the cursor. So we're just going to continue from where I left off. And like I said, if you want to see how I got to the point I'm at, which isn't actually very far, you can watch it on YouTube. And like I said, I'm going to be posting the third part later today. And, yeah. Oh, here we go. Come on. Oh, yep. And I have multiple followers mod, and these two are also from mods themselves. We've got Sophia and Inigo. And what was I gonna do? Let's see what I've got for quests. Could meet Brynjolf during the daytime. Not gonna do that one. This particular quest is from a mod, and I'm not in the mood to do this one. I've done it a few times. It's okay. It's not my favorite. I mean, you get some kind of cool stuff out of it, but meh. I think this one came from... Did this come from a mod? I think this one came from a mod. Okay, this one came from a Creation Club. That one's base game. Like, completely base game. Like, with even if you didn't have any of the DLCs, which of course were included with Skyrim Special Edition, but if you didn't have Legendary Edition back before Special Edition, Delayed Burial has always been a quest in the game. Basically, it's a prequel quest to the Dark Brotherhood quest line. That's another Creation Club. I think that one's Creation Club. Oh, I thought I saw Bear Claw somewhere before. I don't know what this one was from. This one's Creation Club. I think this one was Creation Club as well. Let's do this one. So that's all the way over there. I have a mod that unlocks a bunch of the places. It doesn't unlock everything, but it does make fast travel easier. Okay, all of the Vigilant is south of Dawnstar. And near the Shrine of Marin's Dagon. It's just a little bit northwest of Fort Dunnestad. And the Red Rose and south of the Red Road past Giant Camp. And I think that the property that you can buy in Dawnstar's in the Pale, I think. Yeah, the Pale. The property you can buy in the Pale is like here-ish, I think. Where's it down here? Oh, it's also east of Frostmere Crypt. Sorry, my kid's watching Mickey Mouse right now. I don't know if it's audible in the background. My kid is, and some of his toys are. Toddlers. I'm only going to be live until about 2:30, I think, today. Maybe 2. Got some plans later today with my mom. Yeah, that'll be fun. Going to a friend's graduation party. She's also a coworker of my mom's, so. But, like I said, that'll be fun. You know what? I'll just fast travel. I'm probably gonna need to make a fire though, because I have survival mode. And yeah. You know, I should have probably included the fact that you have survival mode in the title of this. Okay. We're going to climb up here. Gonna go inside. Eat something. You need an apple cabbage stew and some cooked wolf meat. Cassette, I've received your letter about the sudden disappearance of our patrols in the Pale. The news is troubling for sure. My old partner Fenric was among them, and he was not only a Vigil enforcer, but the finest warrior I knew. For him to be missing is no small thing, but perhaps fate has conspired for these events to happen so that I may repay the life debt I owe him. I will leave for Dawnstar in the morning and take a room at the inn. If I learn anything, you will be the first to know. Stendar's mercy be with you, Azarain.
I am the keeper of the Vigil here in Skyrim. We bring Stendar's mercy to the innocent, and his justice to the Daedra.
Okay. Now that we're fed and warmed up, now this quest would not be completable if I had started Dawn Guard, or if I was high enough level to join the Dawn Guard, because once Dawn Guard becomes active, you how pretty the sky is here. It's like the Aurora Borealis. But basically, once the Dawnguard questline starts, which it kicks off around when you hit, I think, level 9 or 10. And I'm not that high level yet. I'm like level 2 or 3. I also have a mod that makes it so that you have to sleep to
Out of all the Daedric princes, Sanguine is the only one I would actually consider worshipping. He really understands how to have a good time and knows the importance of alcohol. I quite like Shield Borath too.
What's that? Is that the Shrine of... Actually, I doubt that. I don't think that's the Shrine of Azura. Is it the Shrine of Azura? There's a wolves chasing a goat. Sophia, where did your armor go? That is the only issue I have with that mod, with the Sophia mod, is randomly her clothes will
Do you
disappear.
have something to say? Oops, I dropped something. Just kidding.
But all you have to do is take or
I'm
give
here
her something
if you ever need me.
to carry. Oh, there's the thing I was seeing from afar. That looks like Azura. Oh, it's a Shrine of Dibella. Basically, one of my mods adds selection of, well, it adds, not a selection of, it adds shrines to the nine divines. Okay, let's see. And then I also have a mod for selecting um, a deity to worship. And certain ones are available to certain races. I'm playing as a wood elf, a Bosmer. Oh, Bosmer is the proper term. Wood elf is just the fact that they live in trees and little and are very nature-oriented beings. But anyway, so I'm playing as a Bosmer, and basically the choices for Bosmer are there's a lot of choices for everyone, but basically you get to choose which deity you want to worship. You can choose any of the any of the 9, regardless of race. But then there's a couple of racial ones. Like I picked Hercene because
Funny people.
wood
I mean,
elf,
we're funny, not the haha kind.
which is very lore centric. If you don't know the lore involving the Bosmer and Hercene, I highly suggest looking it up because it is interesting. That's right. One of the other things I have makes certain barrels owned.
We are
Divine
keeping
sake.
fit.
Who do you think we're threatening with our old war wounds? We're not soldiers anymore.
Your man Ulrich is wearing his old Legion armor. What should I make of that?
He's proud of his service, Scald. The Legion taught us loyalty, and we're loyal to Dawnstar.
This isn't over. I catch you sending one letter to General Tullius. I'll have you both executed.
You never talk much about yourself, do you? I swear, these past 30 years, you've been at my side, and I think I barely know you.
What's to say? I was born on a farm, joined the Legion when I came of age, and I've served you ever since.
What about your family? There must have been someone waiting for you back at the farm, wondering if you were ever coming home.
No, can't say there was. My parents died when I was young. You and the Legion have been my only family since.
I see. You're a good soldier, Horik. I'm sorry for intruding.
You weren't. There's just not much to it.
I also have the cutting room floor mod, which adds some stuff back in that was removed. Like there's an interaction between Uthgerd and I can't remember the name of the guy who sells horses in
You've come to Dawnstar at a strange time, friend. Seems everyone in the
Wait.
town is having nightmares.
I don't remember the name of the guy who runs the Wayrun stables.
Disrespect the law. The
I
people
really
here are
couldn't
still
care
plagued
less.
with nightmares.
I've never had
They
any
say
respect
Alfred
for you
Stormcloak
guys.
murdered the High King. No lollygagging.
What
We won't
kind
give
of a
up this
woman do
fort
you
to the
think I am?
Imperials without a fight. Don't you worry. Just a few more hours and... Robin,
Not yet,
Staying
but
safe, I
give
hope.
it time.
everything all right?
Mind your own business, will you?
I mostly deal with petty...
Yes,
I'd
I'm
be a
sure
lot
you would
warmer and a
prefer
lot
getting
happier
plundered
with
by
a belly full
bandits
of
than
meat.
seeing to me.
I fear the night, because the werewolves and vampires don't. Only burglars and vampires creep around after dark. So which are you? Don't cross me, elf.
So, have you ever read The
I
Lusty
used to be an
Argonian
adventurer
Maid?
like you,
It sounds like
and I
my
took an
kind of
arrow
book.
in the knee.
What? Just because I'm female doesn't mean I can't enjoy a nice classy piece of lit.
Sorry, I love that mod. Basically, I've got 3 mods that do funny things like that. Basically, if guards say, I used to be an adventurer like you, but then I took arrow into the knee, lightning comes down and kills them. If they say, let me guess, someone stole your sweet roll, they get turned into a sweet roll by Sheogorath, is what it's basically implying. And then the other one only affects Nazim. And he gets shot into the air anytime he says, "Do you get to the Cloud District very often?" Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't. This, these, the steel dagger, and the torch.
Sure. I've heard it's quite intellectually stimulating. Actually, I just heard it was stimulating. Although I don't think it was the intellectual kind.
And Sophia is very, she's an interesting follower to have. There's a reason I use them. She comes in, and it's also because she's fully voiced. And same thing with Inigo. I want to see if I can get the "let me guess, someone stole your sweet roll."
Damn faithless Imperials. The Imperials think, what do you need? Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll?
Free sweet roll. I know, it's disturbing, but it's basically like if you hit someone with the Wabbajack and it turns them into a sweet roll. And that can happen. You can also turn someone into a pile of gold with the Wabbajack. I need to do that quest. I love the Wabbajack. It's one of my favorite items.
I assure you that it is quite normal.
Monthly events.
Over and over again. You think that's normal?
Need a room?
It's evil, I tell
Don't
you.
worry. Nightmares don't seem to happen for travelers. Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
She has a point. How are we doing? You keep telling us no harm will follow.
How can I argue with that?
There must be an omen.
Okay.
Give him a chance to speak.
Just this once.
He's trying to help us.
Everyone, please. I'm doing what I can to...
Meet me at the Windward Ruins tonight. I have information for you.
These nightmares.
Ooh, Cabin in the Woods. I actually like this book.
What was that?
All I ask is you remain strong and put your trust in Lady Mara.
I will. Thank you.
I'll show you to your room.
Need something?
That is, I'm pretty sure Shady Sam was added by a mod, but
Let me know if
he's
there's anything else you need.
basically he is a reference to Shady Sam in Oblivion, who can sell you poisons and lockpicks. I think that's really about it. Potions, poisons, and lockpicks. Oh, want to play with Mama's hand? Or do you want to set something on Mama's hand? Deciding what you're going to set on Mama's hand? Oh, looks like it's a xylophone. Caterpillar xylophone. It's on.
I do love
I'd rather
cousins
not get a
that
copyright
once I
strike for
started
playing the
singing
full
at the
piece
top of my
of
voice,
that music.
someone told me to stop shouting. Then I replied, "Do I look dragonborn or like one of those creepy old guys who live on the mountaintops to you?"
And sleeping with the mods I have, sleeping does restore some health and stuff. Yeah. Okay, food. Let's eat a piece of beef. And drink a bottle of ale. There. That's a good medieval breakfast, I suppose. Okay. I need a bath. I know that I added cooking. Oh, there it is. Basically, this particular inn didn't have a cooking spit or anything. Actually, there's a whole bunch that didn't. Basically, so I'm gonna go to my room because I think that the soap removes. Ah, there it is. And then it makes it so you basically act like you're bathing in the water. But I'm not going to bathe in the water in Dawn and Star because that water is freezing. Now, if I was in Whiterun, I might bathe in the water that's at the bottom of Dragon's Reach, the moat-looking things. Okay. This fur armor, fur boots, fur bracers. Oh, no, the fur gauntlets are lower. Fur boots versus fur shoes. The fur shoes have a higher armor rating. Okay, not gonna question it. Prices are yeah, I'll wear that. Yeah. Oh, I also have bandoliers and pouches mod, and the travel lantern. Which reminds me. I thought I bought lantern oil when I was in. Unless that happened. So basically, in the first part of my playthrough, it froze. The game froze at the end, so I lost about like that much of the gameplay because it took me back to. That reminds me. Quick save. It took me back to leaving the Bannered Mare.
Need a room? Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
You don't have much selection, buddy.
Good day.
Jeez. And also in I also have a wenches mod that adds extra employees to the inns and taverns and whatnot. But in Oblivion, Shady Sam was basically he was open 24/7. You could go into his shop. Well, you could talk to him and buy stuff from him at any time of night. Linen wraps. I have I have mods that make it so that I can add like face masks and stuff. Which, interestingly enough, I downloaded that face mask mod the very first time I downloaded it was long before any of the COVID stuff. But I think I also I don't have a pickaxe. Forgot to grab a pickaxe. There's a pickaxe laying around somewhere, and I will find it eventually. But yeah. Let's see.
You are nothing.
Oh. We've got an enemy around. What is it? Oh, skeevers. It's skeevers.
This is what we were born to do. Depressing.
Inigo is an archer. First and foremost, so. And then Sophia will just use basically whatever you give her, if it's better than what she started with. So she's basically just a regular follower. She just has more interesting dialogue. Because she's fully voiced. Ah, here we go. Physicalities of werewolves, accuracies, potions of healing. Ooh. It's a heavy armor, and I prefer light armor. But
Was there something you wanted? Fine, but don't take advantage of me. At least not in that way.
so you can have that. Okay, let's see. You can also carry. What the heck? Why did she put on the helmets that are. That has a warmth of 8. Oh, I think it might. Yeah, it takes warmth into effect as well.
I rather enjoyed a little chat.
Hey, some more snowberries. I need those to be able to make heated versions of foods. I want to grow that torch as well. I never know when a torch might come in handy. What's that? Oh, that's to do with the wage runes. This location is moved slowly. To be expected. Tells me about problems. Many minor for the start. Defender came to Dawnstar. This cult was the source of the town's nightmares. Disappeared. Innkeeper friend. One difference between survival mode and Frostfall. Frostfall's a mod I used to use a lot because it makes the game harder. But Frostfall would disable fast travel, and this one is survival mode doesn't. And also sometimes, well, what I've noticed, excuse me, but things I've noticed in general,
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything.
it's
I think I should set up my
interesting.
own museum. The Museum of Sophia. Where
I'm gonna just go into one of the menus for a second. Crap, what was I talking about? Oh, certain characters won't spawn until you've started the quest that tells you to follow them or whatever.
can pay to look at my underwear. Yes, it might sound crazy, but the amount of guys that ask me that is surprising. It can't be any worse than the one currently in Dawnstar.
There is no museum in Dawnstar yet. That quest doesn't come until you're higher level. Okay, you've got all these rabbits and
My
pheasants,
mind was just somewhere else.
and
Need
you
a
don't
room?
sell them?
Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
I'm not seeing... Yeah, there's no rabbit or pheasant for sale. It's like, what the heck? You have rabbits and pheasants hanging from your ceiling. Inigo, you're in the way. Sophia! The two of them are being...
I envy you travelers. Dreams aren't affecting anyone not from here.
Take a look.
Oh, she sells potions, ingredients.
I'll take my leave then.
Basically, each of the...
Let's save that appetite,
Grab a cup of cooked beef, chicken breast, turtle, venison chops, and $10 a bit. There. Get a stock up on supplies.
Warm in here.
Do I have any raw meat? Is the question. Oh, cool. I can make coffee beans. Cooked wolf meat. Okay. I can make some hot soups, but... And I can cook up the skeever meat. And the wolf meat. Apple cabbage soup. do hot cabbage potatoes. Make 7 of those. I need more snowberries. The hot soups are extremely useful in the situation of using survival mode because without them, yeah, you can sate your hunger with other foods, but
You don't see as many Khajiits about these days.
you'll
I guess they must have gone elsewhere. Do you get it? Elsewhere? Elsewhere?
um with the other foods you can just sate your hunger, but it doesn't do anything for keeping you warm when in the cold. And Skyrim is kind of tundra. Do I still? Beautiful girls. Why do you insist on making such random loud noises, Charlie?
Hmm?
Yes.
Wait, 2 hours. Oops. What the heck is she detecting me? I'm way behind her. Why is she going up to Nightcaller Temple? How is she able to detect me from that far away, though? That does not make sense. She's heading up toward Nightcaller. Huh. A Nightcaller Temple is a temple dedicated to Vermina, Daedric Prince of Nightmares. She's heading up toward Nightcaller Temple. Now, this is where suits. She's heading up toward Nightcaller Temple. Okay, now she's heading away from Nightcaller. What's she doing up here?
I do love taking it from behind. I mean, taking people from behind. As in sneaking up on them, of course. Oh, sorry, I just can't keep my mouth shut.
And soon to be forgotten.
Did it freeze? And I didn't save recently. Okay. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna end up having to start back from when I left from the inn. So this is gonna be a pain. gonna have to give it a second. Okay, this isn't doing any. It's not doing anything. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Ugh. I'm gonna have to hard restart the computer, which means that my stream is going to end abruptly, unfortunately. What I'll do is I'll hard restart, and I'll come back to this, and I might actually try following one of the other two, though this one seems to be the most suspicious out of the three. So I'm gonna have to go because, like I said, my computer is not responding. So I'm gonna have to hard restart and come back to this in. I'll come back to this in about. I'll be back online in about 20 minutes, somewhere in there. So, sorry. And I'll probably also stream again later tonight. So, hopefully this fixes the issues.